Please remain standing while the Commodore Singers perform the national anthem. Good evening. Thank you to Susan O'Daniel and the Champlain Brass Quintet, and to the Commodore Singers, directed by Liana Fitt. I'm Stephanie Taylor, principal at Vergennes Union High School, and thank you for joining us on this very joyous occasion where we see these students off on their next great adventure. It's my privilege to introduce Joanne Canning, Superintendent of Schools, to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2017.
Thanks, Stephanie. Good evening, everyone. School board members, administrators, staff, community members, family, friends, and more importantly, the class of 2017. A little ahead of myself. Graduation is one of those celebrations of accomplishment that reminds me how truly honored I am to serve in the capacity as your superintendent of schools and to be asked to say a few words this evening. This evening, I look out on so many smiling faces, young men and women ready to greet their future, knowing their possibilities are limitless. You are prepared and ready to move on to a life beyond Vergennes Union High School. It is indeed gratifying to see that you have matured, become proficient, ready to tackle the challenges that lie ahead of you as you seek to work towards your goals. You are ready for new opportunities, and you welcome the changes that await you. I think about how far you've progressed, the pride and confidence that you have now as a Vergennes Union High School graduate. It has been a privilege for me for at least the last couple of years to be part of your journey, a journey filled with wonderful memories of all of those who have supported you throughout your education at Vergennes Union High School and the elementary schools. I want to take this opportunity to thank the parents that have helped encourage you, picked you up when you have fallen down, and loved you unconditionally. I also want to thank the many and caring and committed staff who have helped you discover your abilities and to develop inquiring minds. I assure you that although moving beyond high school, those same individuals will remember you, hoping their engagement has traveled with you on your journey. Your coaches and advisors have nurtured you outside of the classroom as well. They have taught you lessons of cooperation, of sportsmanship, of competition, and compassion. I am sure that there are countless other individuals who've also supported you, but whose influence is only known to you. Then, of course, there are your friends that surround you today. Some of those friendships might be relatively new, or some of them may go back to as far as your preschool years. Nurture those friendships and carry them forward as new people enter into your life. There are so many facets to this the wonderful memories that you have created here. Please remember to treasure them all. Next, I'd like to leave you with some very basic advice. I know, sometimes boring for basic advice. First, I'd like you to remember to use your time wisely. Time is a gift, don't waste it. Take time to work hard, to play hard, and don't waste your time on anger and conflict. Use time to make a difference in your life, in your communities, and for others. Number two, keep learning. The world is changing at a very fast pace. Keep reading, learning, and thinking. Take risks and learn from your mistakes. This will help you to adapt to a fast-changing world. And we also hope that you're going to use the skills that we have taught you. I'd like you to remember to work hard. The world owes you nothing. Very little is accomplished without shedding some blood, some sweat, and some tears sometimes. And finally, what I believe is most important is that I would like you to build and maintain positive relationships. Life is too short to hold grudges, to hold on to conflict. Smile often. People will gravitate to you and will want to be around you. I'd like to leave you with this final word, a quote from Michael Garner, past president of NBC News. He said, "Life is too short to wake up with regrets. So love the people who treat you right, forget the ones who don't. Believe everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it, and if it changes your life, let it." Graduates, I wish you all the best. Sincerely, have a great evening. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Shay Poulet, Senior Class President. I'm sorry, what is it? Poulia. I should have asked Stephanie. I like the way I said it, don't you? Shay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Good evening. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome all of you to the Vergennes Union High School Class of 2017 graduation ceremony. How did time go by so fast? One day we were pushing each other on the swings and tracing our hands with crayons, and the next we're opening bank accounts and paying for car insurance. Our parents always warned us that time would go by fast, but none of us could truly understand what they meant until now. Being stuck in the everyday actions of high school, I didn't know how to cherish time. I think it's safe to say that, for all of us, school was painful at times, and some days seemed like they would never come to an end. Yet, we all made it, through the good, bad, and the ugly. We have achieved a great accomplishment, and those among us are here to celebrate our success. Life is a journey. Today marks the end of one chapter, and tomorrow is the beginning of the next. When one door closes, another opens, so they say. Each one of us is a traveler of our own story, and some of us have accomplished milestones along the way, whether it be in academics, art, athletics, or music. Some of those accomplishments include cheerleading state champs, the Vermont Wrestler of the Year, a 1,000-point career scorer in basketball, band members who won gold at their festival, oratorical competition winners, and Vermont State FFA Vice President, just to name some. On behalf of the class of 2017, we all thank you. Parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, community members, teachers, and friends. Thank you for the persistence and nagging, the encouraging advice and support, the shoulders we cried on, and tolerating our numerous attitudinal episodes. Thank you for the unconditional love and unwavering belief that we could succeed. We are here because of our hard work, but also because of you. Now, as this chapter comes to an end, we soon enter into a world of unknowns and clean pages that are waiting to be filled. I'm excited for the future and to see what each of us will achieve outside of these walls. I wish each and every person success in their future endeavors, and for your lives to be filled with good health, prosperity, peace, and happiness. Thank you, and welcome to the graduation of the Vergennes Union High School class of 2017.
Thank you, Shay. Now we'll hear again from the Commodore Singers as they perform The Road Home. I'm sorry, it's the concert choir. Some years at graduation, we are fortunate enough to be able to unveil a banner or two to recognize the outstanding success of our students. This year, we are unveiling 5. And the write-up is a full page. Our first banner honoring 2 seniors is our state oratorical banner. Each year across the state, students spend hours researching a topic, hours writing a speech about that topic, and hours practicing the delivery of the speech. Winning an oratorical championship is not easy. It takes patience to rehearse over and over, looking at every syllable to be sure you have the exact speech that delivers your topic in just the right way. Vergennes Union High School is fortunate enough to have 2 oratorical champions in the class of 2017, Sophia Parker and Elise Boschman. Would Sophia and Elise please step forward and unveil your banner? And it's the one in the middle of that wall right over there. Under the V. Woo! Congratulations, ladies. Our next banner represents the spirit of Vergennes. Our cheerleading team captured... Thank you, Carrie. Our cheerleading team captured the hearts of fans in this gym and across the state this winter with their determination and desire. Many people have no idea the commitment it takes to work the same routine over and over for 4 months to make sure every little movement is exact and precise. Cheerleading has evolved into a demanding athletic event that takes patience, athleticism, and determination. Our cheerleading team, led by Vergennes alumni Jennifer Johnson, showcased all these attributes when they claimed the Vermont Division II state championship in this very gym this winter. Please recognize the state championship cheerleading team with seniors Emma Dupre, Madison Ask, and Mackenzie Warden as they unveiled their banner. Our next banner represents one senior's individual accomplishment within a team sport. Scoring 1,000 points in one's 4-year basketball career is no easy feat. This senior accomplished it in just 3 years. Adam Gill spent the last 3 seasons electrifying the home crowd with his uncanny ability to put the ball in the hoop. Adam personifies the phrase gym rat. Adam has spent countless hours honing his shot and participating in any pickup game he could find around the state, especially during callback. It is that work rate that Adam leaves as his legacy at Vergennes. As Adam has shown, you don't have to be the biggest or the most physical to be one of the best. You just need to have a desire to work harder than anyone else is willing to. Congratulations, Adam. Please step forward to unveil your banner. Maybe if we all jump up and down. Do you want to try to hit it with a ball, Adam? Our final banners are for one of our most recognizable and decorated athletes at Vergennes, Brandon Cousineau. The sport of wrestling takes a certain athlete to compete. It's not for the faint of heart. The practices are grueling, the matches are painful, and are purely individual. And on top of that, there's always the worry about your weight. Wrestlers are most of the most disciplined athletes in Vermont, and Brandon is one of the most disciplined athletes in Vergennes. Brandon is a 3-time state finalist, winning 2 titles, is a 2-time All-American at the New England Championships, is a 2-time Vermont Wrestler of the Year from USA Wrestling, and this year the Vermont Coaches Association voted Brandon as the absolute best in Vermont. Brandon has also shattered the school record for number of victories in school history, finishing his amazing career with 177. To put it simply, Brandon is the most accomplished wrestler in Vergennes history. Please give a round of applause for Brandon Cousineau. As he unveils his banners. Sorry, guys. And now, an accomplishment of another sort. Please welcome Sadie Cass to the stage for the valedictory address.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored and terrified to be up here speaking to you tonight. I have to say, when it was announced that I would have the honor of making the valedictory address, my first thought was, what is that about? So, after a bit of research, a bit of Googling that is, I found out that the word valediction means to say farewell. My friends, classmates, family, teachers, honored guests, and anyone else in this audience, this is my farewell and thank you to you, to Vergennes Union High School, and to the last 6 years. Every year, as the school year ends, I get sad. The end of the school year, to me, means the end of sports seasons, the end of interesting classes, the end of seeing friendly faces everywhere I look, and the end of another year of memories that I will never forget. This year is worse. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that the people I have known anywhere from 4 to 13 years are no longer going to be around supporting me. And I'm sure my fellow 2017 classmates can attest to that. This year alone, as a class, we've shared some memorable experiences. Our, let's say, unique Vegas float at homecoming, our beautiful stroll down the causeway for the walkathon, and the exasperating monotony of the last 2 marching practices, even knowing they could have been a lot worse. This school is our comfort zone. It's familiar, safe, and full of supportive figures. And frankly, going off into the real world is terrifying. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "Do one thing every day that scares you," and today I'm doing 2. One is addressing all of you, and the other is stepping across the stage into the unfamiliar, uncomfortable, unknown. But we all have to go. We have to take this first step. We all have our goals, something we believe in, something to accomplish. The Vergennes Union High School class of 2017 will be known for its engineers, nurses, doctors, musicians, writers, workers, and everything more. We aren't a class to be bound by tradition, borders, or cultural boundaries. We were the first class to break tradition and do our walkathon in the spring, with money going to our very own elementary school communities. And our class has champions in just about every activity this school offers. Just look at the 5 banners. And I know that's just the beginning for this class. Just as I, in the summer before sophomore year, stepped out of my comfort zone and joined the cross-country team to soon realize I love the sport and the people who do it, so will we, as the class of 2017, find happiness as we step into our new lives beyond high school. And we have the courage to make that first step, that leap towards success, because of all of you in this audience. We come from a community that put together a parade of fire trucks, police, and friends cheering with signs just to celebrate our award-winning band and choruses return from our trip to Philly. It's a rare kind of place that would do that, so thank you, Vergennes community, for giving us your love and support for these many years and giving us a foundation of courage that will let us live without limits. My fellow graduates, I challenge you to do just that. Live without limits. Don't let the sky be the limit, go further. As you step into the unknown, know that nothing is holding you back. I know some of you are ready to be out of here, and some of you have had very different high school experiences than I have, but I hope you all remember that I believe in you and believe our class can do anything. Use the foundation these middle and high school years have given you, and take off. Break traditions, cross boundaries, step outside your comfort zone, fly to the moon, and save the world. Thank you.
Thanks, Sadie. I realize there's another change in the program. Please welcome Lauren Scott, a member of the class of 2017, who will perform an original composition.
But the things we do for love, we do for free. I built a castle just for you and me. So baby, you can see we'll all have our failures and we'll find success. We may mess up, but it's not the end. Oh, we all mistakes. We've all got things that we can wishing that you could be. I built a land out of your dreams. I unlocked your prison cell so you could breathe. And to show you, baby, it's not easy. But the things we do for love, we do for free. I built a castle just for you and me. So baby, you could see. So baby, you could see. Oh, baby, it's not easy. But the things we do for love, we do for free. Baby, can you see?
And now I'll welcome Shay Pouliot, 2017 class president, back to the stage to introduce our guest speaker. You got it? Okay.
Jeff Twist is the Vice President of Media Services and Alumni Relations for the Boston Celtics. He serves as the conduit for the media with Celtics ownership, coaches, players, and staff, and he's the main contact for all the former Celtics. Jeff joined the Celtics in 1981 after receiving his master's degree in sport management from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Before joining the Celtics, Twist was a health and physical education teacher and a three-sport coach at Randolph Union High School. He is a graduate of UVM and alumni of Vergennes Union High School from the class of 1973. His accomplishments include being inducted into the New England Basketball Hall of Fame in 2004 and being recognized by the Boston Press Photographers Association as their Sports Personality Award winner for 2009. I am pleased to introduce Jeff Twist as tonight's graduation speaker.
Thank you very much, Shay. Superintendent Canning, Principal Taylor, the school board, family, friends, and the class of 2017. I'm honored to be here this evening. Congratulations, class of 2017. All your hard work culminates in this one special evening. This is the start of your road to a championship. You have graduated to the next level of your life. Now, in your memory, there are mornings rising up before the sun, a cold biting wind snapping at you with snow around your feet as you rush off to class, or running another wind sprint at practice, or cranking out another paper, or poring over notes over a big exam. You did it, and you've grown in many ways through the years. Now, you're the #1 draft pick. You're the prized rookie of your future. Your path to a championship begins here. I've been fortunate in my career with the Celtics to have been a part of 3 championship teams. This has given me some insight into what makes a champion. A champion doesn't have to happen only on the athletic field or the courts. You are also a champion in your profession, your family, your life. Larry Bird, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett were leaders on those Celtics championship teams, and the characteristics they lived by made them champions. They strive to be better at their craft every day. As former Celtics head coach Doc Rivers said, perfect practice makes perfect. Or Patriots head coach Bill Belichick used as the team's motto this past season, no days off, do your job. This is great advice for your future. Bird and Allen, although consistently throughout the leagues were league leaders in free throw percentage, still practiced their shot faithfully, putting up 200 shots or so a day, never settling for being good enough. Garnett and Bird were the epitome of a champion given 100% effort in a game and at every practice. They set the example for everyone around them. You need to approach your passion the same way. Never be content with that first A on an exam in college or that first good performance review on your new job. Always strive to be better. When I graduated from Vergennes Union High School, I did not know my role or what path I was going to be. Through some successes along the way and some failures, I have made it through to the semifinals and the playoffs of my life. I'm still on my way to my championship. You are at your starting point. You are only in the first quarter of your life. We all need to continue to be better, to strive to be perfect every day, in college, at work, at home. Keep practicing your shot, always looking to improve. As you go out into the world, what will your role be? You are the quarterback of your life. You get to call the plays. Your future path won't be perfect, and your direction may shift along the way. But only you can control and push yourself down the field of your future to the end zone. Don't be deterred by difficult opponents or challenges, nor should you be complacent with accomplishments along the way. Try to keep adjusting and improving. Your goal is to win the championship, not the league or division title. Have the mindset to attack each day with the goal that you're going to learn and grow. Score that touchdown. Put your signature on whatever you do. If you experience failure, which I have done, look at it as an opportunity to open your eyes to something new, perhaps even going in a new direction. If you hit a rough patch, perhaps this is an opportunity to work on your skills. Then you make a small adjustment and work a little harder on what you're trying to accomplish. Because remember, there are no days off. Hard work and a good attitude give you the opportunity to rise up and succeed. How hard are you willing to work? As the great Celtics coach Red Auerbach once said, there are too many factors that can't be measured. You can't measure a ball player's heart. How big is your heart? How deep is your desire? The Celtics players' path to a championship include winning games, after which they reflect on which plays worked for them. Then they go into practice and work to further develop those skills. And when they lost, they needed to focus on what broke down in the game plan. What play needs to be done differently? Then they go back to practice and try again to perfect their craft. This is true in the workplace and in your family life. Winners train, losers complain. Give me players that want to win, and they will find a way to win. Coach Auerbach said that as he was scouting players he wanted on his team. How much do you want to win in your life? 4 F's. No, that wasn't my last report card here at Vergennes Union High School. 4 Fs. I realize it might sound a little bit odd to you to hear that as you conclude your education here. But if there's one slice of advice that I learned from my mom, who was probably my greatest coach, it was about the 4 Fs. She asked me one time, what's more important to you, family and friends or fame and fortune? I have grown and learned that family and friends will always be with you. Fame and fortune can be fleeting. Here one day, gone the next. The Celtics went from being champions in 1986 to losing in the first round in 1989. But I still had my family to go home to and friends that worked with me every single day. I had a win, but it wasn't on any scoreboard. Class of 2017, it is my sincere hope that each of you find your path and passion, grow and learn, and then work hard to perfect it every day. After all, you are the champion of your future. Congratulations, very best wishes, good luck to winning your personal championship.
Thank you, Jeff. On behalf of the class of 2017, I'd like to present you with this gift of appreciation.
Uh-oh, thank you.
It's locally produced.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
And
much.
some BUHS swap.
No drinking and driving, right?
No,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And now the presentation of diplomas. Joining me on the stage is Shay Pouliot, who will announce the graduate names, Joanne Canning, Superintendent of Schools, and Lori Childers, Vergennes Union High School Board Chair. Here. Is that good, Shay?
Lindsay Liana Anderson. Madison Louise Ask. Elise Noel Boschman. Xavier Keating Berry. Ashley Nicole Bourgeois. Abigail Lydia Brace. Alexandria Lorraine Brace. Dylan Bradford. Taylor Marie Bresnick. Camden Carlton Bushy. Orion Chabot. Brandon Douglas Chamberlain. Sarah Luther Clark.
Pose, pose, pose.
Michaela Audrey Coda. Brandon John Cousineau. Skylar James Coyle. Kaylin Ann Curler. Timothy Davis Jr. Brianna DeSmit. Abigail Lynn Dobson. Emma Lynn Dupree. Brendan Fleming. Monroe Cayenne Floyd. Shelby Lynn Gage. Allison Elizabeth Gibo. Adam Joseph Gill.
Picture.
Ayla Autumn Gill. Ryan Grady. Ian Philip Gramling. Charlotte Moulton Haggis. Joshua William Hanlon. Agan Hassani. River Taylor Hoffman. Aaliyah May Hugo. Anna Louisa Huppick. Ann Merle Jackson. Caroline Logan Johnston.
I love you.
Eva Rose Kamen. Sadie Caroline Smith Cass. Devin Michael Kimball. Kyle Kingsley. Nicholas Hunter LaFleche.
Nick, do you want a picture together when you're done?
Jacob Tyler LaFleche. Emily LaFountain. Gabriel Hunter Litch. Rebecca Malloy. Eleanor Louise Martin. James Augustus McEvela. Courtney Marie Morin. Melina Myers. Sadie Josephine Newman. Hunter Maxim O'Connor. Eli Paquin. Sophia Louise Parker. Zoe Colette Parker. David Lee Porter. Troy Alexander Provinger. Cole Edward Putnam. Maxwell Joseph Ratty Bicknell. Bernard Rich. Sophia Juliana Ripner Donovan. Matthew Rivet. Christopher Robinson. Megan Dabrowski Rooney. Lillian Grace Russell. Alyssa Kate Saunders. Lauren Day Scott. Tyler Christopher Shortsleeve. Trevon Marquise Smith. Cassie Ruth Stevens. Emily Jean Stone. Lucas Reed Thompson. Rebecca Ann Unger. Howard Vanderway. Annika Louise Vorsteveld and Class William Vorsteveld. Robert Brandon Wagner. Mackenzie Ann Warden. Samuel Watson Webb Jr.
and Shay Lynn Pouliot. Nicely done. This concludes the awarding of diplomas. Please welcome Eva Kamen, third honors recipient, to the podium. Eva will issue the challenge to the class of 2018.
Class of 2018, welcome to the beginning of the end. In just a short year, it'll be all of you up here in blue looking in excitement at your diploma. You know, when we say senior year flies by, we really mean it. To you right now, your graduation seems a lifetime away. Between now and then, you'll mature and become much stronger, both mentally and emotionally. You'll research opportunities for next year, and you'll line up a job or choose a college. And while in the moment it'll feel like the year is dragging by, you'll get to graduation and feel like October was last week. So enjoy it while you can. Now, this speech is meant to be a challenge to the class of 2018. However, I am changing it up a bit. I would like to address this challenge to everyone in the room. Initially, I wrote this whole speech about doing what you want and finding your passion and all of that. And while that's all fine and good, it's not extremely relevant to us today. So, to the class of 2018, to my peers in the class of 2017, to anyone in attendance from past and future classes, and to the parents, grandparents, siblings, community members, and teachers, I challenge you to stand up for what you believe in. Okay, wait. Before you zone out, I get it. You hear this all the time. You're tired of people blabbering on about it. And yeah, you do speak out, right? Right? So many of us say that we stand up for what we believe in, but when it comes down to it, never actually do anything to defend our beliefs. I understand, trust me. The value I hold nearest and dearest to my heart is saving the environment. I am an 18-year-old high school senior. I guess sort of high school graduate because I have a diploma, but the tassel is still on the side. I don't know. Anyway, how the heck am I supposed to save the world with a generic high school education? I have no idea where to actually start saving it, but I'm taking steps to figure out my starting point. This fall, I'm attending university to become an environmental engineer. Hopefully there, I'll gain some sort of knowledge that will help me help the environment. In the meantime, all I do is talk about the environment. Just ask my friends. I'm always either begging them to spend time outside with me or yelling at them for littering. I mean, I have a nature scene tattooed to my foot. That is dedication. But this speech isn't about me. This is about you. And some of you out there probably couldn't care less about the environment. And while I personally think you should, I understand if that isn't your main priority. Maybe you care about women's rights, gun holders' rights, animal rights. I don't know. I don't know the majority of you in this room well enough to name the thing that you're most passionate about. But you can. Take a second right now to come up with what you care about most. Now, think about what you've done to speak up about it. Have you evoked any change? If you have, I applaud you. You created a plan, executed it, and in some way, you defended your belief. On the other hand, maybe you haven't done anything to stand up for your values. And that's okay. Sometimes it's difficult to know where to start. Want a hint? Most often, you're only a Google search away from your answer. We have the most powerful tool designed for searching at our fingertips. Why not use it? Type in, how to save the environment for dummies, or how can I save the bees? Or I have never actually seen a person slip on a banana peel. How can I make this dumb joke go away? And read the results. I promise you, you'll eventually find something that you're capable of doing. And so to conclude, I hope that you've taken something helpful away from this speech. We are in a time of utter chaos. I don't think there's any denying that, no matter where your loyalties lie. If you see something that you feel is wrong, do something about it. Research it, get informed, defend your viewpoint. You live in a country where you're given the right of free speech, and as long as what you're saying is educated, make use of this right. It's been given to you for a reason. I would like to leave you with the words of Dr. Seuss. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. And now the moment these students have been waiting 13 years for. Seniors, please slide your tassels to the left.
It is my great honor to present to you the graduates of the class of 2017. Let's send them on their way to college.